Moving on for now, in about an hour from now, British Prime Minister Theresa May will be presenting her Plan B to the British lawmakers. Remember, she was given 3 days' time last week after members of Parliament voted against the deal that she had negotiated on with the European Union. Prime Minister May will be addressing the House of Commons, setting out how she intends to proceed with the Brexit withdrawal agreement. She will also be tabling a neutral motion, simply saying that the House of Commons has considered her statement, which will be debated and voted upon on the 29th of January. The motion is expected to attract amendments from groups of backbenchers seeking more say in the process. Prime Minister May's spokesman, meanwhile, has said that she will have to change the Brexit plan if she wants to win the support of the Parliament. The spokesman has said that another vote would be held when the government believes it can win one. Just last week, May's Brexit deal suffered a historic defeat in the Parliament, after which she survived a no-confidence vote. It is largely a nervous atmosphere in the UK as residents are worried about their future, lots of uncertainty on the horizon. Following the Brexit conundrum, the predominant sentiment among some people is that they want the matter resolved as soon as possible.
Unfortunately, I think we're looking a bit ludicrous right now as a nation because we don't know how to sort ourselves out of this problem.
What's your worry about that?
Well, personally, I wanted to remain in the EU, so my worry is the leaving and the economical impact.
We need some confidence back in the country. We need a decision to be made. We just need to do what we voted for, bit out, and then plan from there. And we just, it's affecting everybody's business, everybody's livelihoods, and we just need to do what we voted for. Hard or soft, it doesn't matter. We just need to sort it out.
On to other updates that we are tracking. The global economy as a whole has been predicted to slow down in 2019, but things are looking good for India. The Indian economy may surpass the UK's in the world economy rankings this year. This is according to a report by consultancy firm PricewaterhouseCoopers. PwC's Global Economy Watch report has projected a 7.6% GDP growth for India this year. If global trade tensions or oil supply disruptions ease, is the condition that's been put. According to the World Bank data in 2017, India might jump from its 6th position and move past the UK, which is at the 5th spot. The UK has been going through an economic slowdown due to the Brexit uncertainty. The report mentioned that India's climb is likely to be permanent. India is the fastest growing emerging economy in the world. PwC's Global Economy Watch is a publication that looks at the trends and issues affecting the global economy, also giving out the latest projections for the world's leading economies. And the rich-poor divide in India continues to grow at a staggering rate. Noting the high level of wealth disparity, Oxfam has claimed that the wealth of top 9 Indian billionaires is equivalent to the wealth of the bottom 50% of the population. The report goes on to say that the top 1% of India's richest got richer by 39%. The bottom half of the population saw a paltry 3% rise in their wealth. While the billionaires saw their fortunes swell by more than $300 million per day, the poorest 10% of the people continued to remain in debt. India added 18 new billionaires last year, raising the total number of billionaires to 119. Meanwhile, their wealth crossed the $400 billion mark for the first time. The report also says that India is estimated to produce 70 new millionaires every day between 2018 and 2022. The rights group said that in many countries, decent education or quality healthcare has become a luxury that only the rich can afford.
Show how a few billionaires have been increasing their wealth by $2.5 billion every day last year, with 262 million children who are out of school, and 100 million people who are driven into poverty every year because they cannot afford healthcare costs. We show this contrast, and we show that this is not inevitable, this is unacceptable, and there are solutions, and the solutions lie in the hands of government. To tax wealth, to stop tax dodging, to plow the money into these public services and give everyone a fair chance to be part of the global economy.
A US-based cyber expert is organizing what he calls an EVM hackathon in London. Saeed Shuza claims that he was a part of the team which designed electronic voting machines and claims that he can demonstrate how the machines can be hacked. He has even alleged that the 2014 general elections in India were rigged. The event is being attended by senior Congress leader Kapil Sibal. Questions over manipulation of EVMs or electronic voting machines have been raised since 2009 in India. Senior BJP leader LK Advani had then alleged that EVMs were not foolproof. The current BJP spokesperson GVL Narasimha had written a book on the issue in 2010 in which LK Advani noted that many countries like Germany had banned their use. And after the BJP came to power in 2014 in the centre, opposition parties alleged tampering of EVMs. The most recent example of this was when the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress raised concerns over malfunctioning of the EVMs and alleged attempts to tamper with them during the recent state elections. 3% EVMs in Madhya Pradesh witnessed glitches during the elections in November 2018, and there were a string of suspicious incidents in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan involving EVMs. American Space Agency NASA is all set to collaborate with China for lunar exploration. This is part of the efforts to prepare for setting up what's called a human colony on the lunar surface and future missions into deep space. NASA held several rounds of discussions with the Chinese National Space Administration last month to explore the possibility of observing a signature of the landing plume of their lunar lander Chang'e 4. The tie-up between NASA and China's space agency follows China's successful mission to land a spacecraft on the far side of the moon. It then became the first country to achieve the feat. NASA is working towards its plan to sustainably return to the moon. NASA says it is critical to collaborate with both commercial and international partners along the way. NASA also hopes that this approach will enable human expansion across the solar system and also foster new opportunities. As the great festival of Kumbh continues in Indian city of Prayagraj, our correspondent Nagin Singh met some Naga sadhus who are normally avoiding contact with people. This report explores the mysterious world of Nagas and the making of a Naga sadhu or saint.
Rarely seen, bodies covered in ash. These holy men in dreadlocks are the Naga sadhus, the followers of Lord Shiva.
Here in Kumbh, we came to meet the Naga Babas, who are the most popular people in this whole gathering. And they are the ones who attract millions of people coming here in Kumbh. And they want to see them, they want to talk to them, they want to understand what is their life. What attracts them the most is the reason because the way they live, their life is very different than what we live, and that is the reason people want to know about them.
Naga sadhus take vows of celibacy, renounce societal norms, and live in forests and caves and the Himalayas. These holy men do not have a shred of cloth on their body, even when in freezing temperatures. Naga sadhus command huge respect.
तुम है अगर तुम आए कि मुझे शिष्य बनना है तो तुम्हें पहले परखा जाएगा कि तुम वास्तव में शिष्य बनने लायक हो या नहीं हो
जी तो कैसे परखा जाता है
हाँ कि बनने लायक हो या नहीं हो अगर लायक दिखाई दे रहा है तो वहाँ कर लेंगे तुम 3 बार पूछते 3 बार में तुम गलत निकल गए तो तुम काम कर नहीं रहे
A person hoping to become a Naga sadhu must first prove celibacy or brahmacharya.
मनुष्य जैसा सोचता है
सब दिमाग
जैसा
में
करता है वो ऐसा ही वो करने लगता है वैसे ही वो हो जाता है
Becoming a Naga sadhu is no easy feat. It takes at least a decade and in some cases 20 to 30 years. Nagas believe in uniting with the higher self, the Brahma. They are detached from worldly affairs and their self-control is unmatched.
तो माता पिता से जन्म लेकर के कर्म सीखना और गुरु के पास जाकर के ज्ञान सीखना अपने बिगड़े हुए कर्मों का संहार करना
जी
और शुद्ध कर्मों में लगना,
जी
यहाँ ये शिक्षा प्राप्त होती है।
Hindus believe Naga sadhus are powerful and capable of achieving extraordinary feats, the years of practice giving them power and strength. And while most Naga sadhus are devoid of any material wealth, don't be surprised if you meet a millionaire Naga sadhu. With Nagin Singh and video journalist Sanjeet Raut in Prayagraj, Rahul Dalal, World is One.